Welcome to the Zen Podcast. This is Angelic.
This is Chris.
And it's Josh.
And our special guest for today is going to be...
All right, we got our special guest from AndrewProTV.
What's up, guys?
This is Andrew. What's up, man?
Pretty crazy sound effects. Like about to watch some sort of action.
About to go on a trip, bro.
I get dogs. I'm trying to put some little pumps in.
Yo, Lil Pump, though.
What about Lil Pump, bro?
Lil Pump, Harvard dropout. Or did he graduate Harvard? Does he say?
I'm not
or
a
does
Lil
he say
Pump
Harvard
fan.
dropout?
He did graduate Harvard.
It's so...
I met him and I was like,
Really?
I was like, how was Harvard?
Yeah.
And his security was like, he doesn't answer your question. I was like, what?
Bro, okay,
And it
so...
was like, his security was like, he's in his zone right now. He's chilling.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, so I can't ask him questions when he's in his zone. What does that even mean?
I'll tell you what that means. If you ever watch his no jumper impromptu, I guess, interview that he did, they did it in his house. He was eating lean and cereal. Like, he was using lean as his milk. That's the zone he's in.
Right.
Yeah, something's wrong with him.
He had like just his dogs running around in this mansion.
I remember I saw that one. I was like, oh, cool. Like, they got like a little pump episode on No Jumper. So I tried to check it out and I was like, what is, I couldn't even watch it. I couldn't sit there. It was just like, it just didn't make any sense. It was just them in the house and him just being like, let's get it. And like, I'm like, this, he just doesn't seem like.
There was no interview. Like,
Yeah,
that was not an interview.
It was like a blog. I was like, I thought this, the podcast was in the title. And like, it was just like a blog of him and his
Yeah.
dog.
That's funny.
He's like, y'all can shit anywhere. Y'all can shit anywhere y'all want. I'm gonna just clean it up. I'm gonna get the cleaning ladies to clean
Right.
it up. Y'all can chew whatever y'all want. I don't give a fuck.
That's how it happened.
That's like all he was saying and talking about how much the house was worth.
Yeah, I watched like 1 minute of that and I just clicked out and I'm like, what is, I can't, like I always listen to podcasts when I edit and like, that was just going in the background just like, what is going on? Like, it's just like,
Yeah, this don't seem right.
Yeah, it just didn't sound right.
So, Andrew, bro, how long have you been doing this? Because you've been a real big videographer here in Houston. And I mean, I feel like personally, since I've known you, you've like blown up like pretty big, bro. So,
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I've been doing it for, I guess, well, like I got my first camera when I was like 9 or 10. But
right.
I wasn't like, trying to be a videographer or anything. I was just kind of like messing around with my friends. I remember.
So what was first, photography or videography? Because I know you did both.
Yeah, videography for sure. Like
Okay.
I always did videos, and then photography just kind of came with that.
Right.
If you know how to do videography, then like I feel like you should at least know some basic photography.
Yeah,
and then,
for sure.
Like you're having a camera, do videos. Like people always ask me to take pictures and stuff. So,
Right.
Like naturally, I just learned photography, but I mean, still definitely videography is kind of
Right.
my main gig.
Yeah. So as a photographer, I'm really curious, what kind of camera do you use now? Like, what kind of equipment do you
I
carry
use
now?
the A7S and then the A7 III.
Oh, so you're still with Sony?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm just waiting for the A7S III to come out.
Right,
That's
right.
all I'm waiting for, but yeah, no, I use both.
Yeah, okay. I'm a Canon guy, so, but I know like Sony, like they changed the game really.
No,
So
I love Canon too. That was one of my first cameras.
Oh, really?
I had the Canon T2i.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
everyone had a Rebel.
Yeah,
at
that's
first.
pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I got that. That was like my first camera when I was like trying to really take it more seriously.
Right.
And, yeah, I just over time I was like, yeah, I need to upgrade to something better.
Right,
And
right.
I found the Sony A7S, and I remember like now this A7S like super hyped up. Like everyone has one,
Mhm.
but when I got that camera, like no one had it. I just saw it online. And I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. So I could low light.
Right,
I
right.
got it now.
So, dude, so like out of all the big video you've done, right? Because I mean, because as me, like I've been looking through your stuff for a while now, right? Because I've known you since we were working with a fashion designer named Alan Tude.
Yeah.
Right. So ever since then, like you've came out some pretty like incredible videos. Like you have the sneaking into the Super Bowl, sneaking into like EDC, and then what was that challenge? The mannequin challenge video. That one was huge.
Oh yeah.
And then when that like another one I saw was like the clown shit. Like
Yeah.
whenever it was trending.
Yeah, that was the first thing I had to like really blow up.
Oh yeah.
Well, I had a video blow up like a long time ago when I
Yeah.
was in high school. It was like have you seen that selfie video I did?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that just for a year.
Mhm.
And yeah, I posted it.
Well,
So now
you did like is that the same one I'm thinking about? Like this 1 second video every day or the one?
It's just a picture every day.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah,
how
so-
long have you? Are you still doing that or?
Yeah, I still do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap! How many years are you
It's-
going for?
until I get tired of it.
Really? Yeah.
It's been like 6 years, I think.
Oh crap.
Yeah, I just have an app on my phone, and I just just take a picture wherever I'm at, whichever day I'm like out, and then just like automatically puts into like a little time lapse thing.
Okay. Cool.
It's pretty easy.
So that was your first kind of like video that blew up.
Yeah.
In a way.
It was on the front page of MSN.com.
Oh crap! Really?
And, yeah. No, I remember. Like my parents, like no one really knew I did videos.
Yeah.
And then no one knew I was. I mean, like my friends knew I was doing that.
Right.
Like all of a sudden, my mom, she like called me that like whenever it was on the front page, and she's like, "What is this?" Like everyone was like saying her that video, like why is your son on the front page of all these websites? And I'm like, oops, like, sorry.
That's cool, bro.
I was like 15 or something. I don't think I was like. My mom was like, "You're not allowed to have YouTube." So she found out.
Oh yeah.
Just through my video blowing up, basically.
Oh wow.
Yeah. After that, I guess the next video was the clown video
that really blew up.
Yeah, that really blew up. That was like one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, my favorite backstory on it is that like because you and me we weren't like close, but we were like acquaintances, right? So like every time he like shot somewhere, I would always be like, "Hey, bro, where'd you shoot?" Because so we and my friends can go shoot too. But when you did the clown video, I was like I was like. Obviously, it was fake because y'all did do a video saying that it was fake and stuff like that.
It was real.
It was real? Okay, all right, hold on. No.
It was basically we posted that as like a prank. We were pranking the people in the back seat. So
I thought so because they felt like it was really real.
It was me and my friend Blake. We were just like, yo, we should pull this prank like where we get a clown because it was like around Halloween.
Right.
We were just like kind of filming whatever we just want, just kind of for fun, and then. We were like, yeah, let's prank our friends, and we had this clown costume, and our friend Christian, he went and hid in the woods, and our friend Zach just dropped him off there, and he was like on the side of the road, and we were like, yeah, guys, we're gonna go to these back roads and take some pictures of the stars.
Oh, okay.
And then they're like, all right, yeah, we're down, and then all of a sudden he pops out with a
with the broom.
we were like. We were like, we were in my garage. We're like, what can you have like as a weapon?
Yeah.
See a broom. We're like, let them take that.
That's funny. That's like, comedic for sure.
Yeah, no, I definitely like add to it. I remember people on YouTube like, he got like killed with like a rake, like he got brutally attacked. And like, it was a broom. He was just so Blake got out of the car and hit him with a plunger.
Yeah.
Like,
the most random shit though. Like that's
funny. I still don't get how
people.
So basically, yeah, we posted the video as a prank. Like it was on YouTube. It was like killer clown
prank. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, World Star, like all his accounts was like downloading the video and posting it. It's like OMG, like these clowns are wild. Like just
they made their own clickbait.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? Like,
dude, no, I was all for it. I even because I think I don't know. I might be wrong with the timeline, but I think like you posted it on Twitter first, and then you posted it on YouTube. So when you posted it on Twitter, I Snapchat you. I'm like, bro, is this for real? Because I thought it was real. Like it looked pretty good. Like everyone's acting was like 100%. It was really funny. But I was like, dude, is this real? And then Andrew's still playing it off. He's like, yeah, man, it's all real.
Oh, yeah, I remember for like the first day.
Yeah,
like,
for the first day.
I posted on YouTube. It was on YouTube for like, I think a week or something.
Yeah.
And then I put on, or no, it was on YouTube for a few days. Then I put it on Twitter. Cause I put it on Twitter after like.
Oh, okay. So it was after?
And so I was like, wait a minute. Like, this is. People are like getting a bunch of retweets off of this. Let me post it too. And they're posting it as if it was real. They're like, OMG, like these clowns,
I totally thought it was real. I didn't watch
and like all this like clickbait stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let me post it too. And then
it's like, oh my gosh, and there's a face like
exactly. It's like 50 like scared emojis. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Like if I see those, I'm just like, this is like.
And then for some reation, there's always like a random eggplant somewhere in there for some reason. Yeah. Especially like on a World Star account.
Like the 100 emoji, like the scared like 50 laughing faces.
It's funny. Like, man, if this clown would have pulled up on me, I would have. And then like a strong bicep emoji.
I'm like, I don't get how people find that relatable. Like, if I see that, I'm like. It's just like a meme to me.
Maybe you're not a part of the culture, bro.
I mean, like, I kind of like use all those emojis as like a joke. Like, I just I just like play it off, like, just because it's what everyone does. But, and it's what gets retweets and stuff. So I'm like, you know what, might as well. Yeah, I still don't know how people kind of went with it. Like, who has a plunger in the front seat first of all, and why is there a clown like sweeping?
Yeah, no.
And why? Okay, so, the funny story. We actually did because I put like we ran him over in the paddle. No, I got running.
Oh yeah, because it really did look like I ran him over, bro.
So we did.
Oh, y'all did?
You really couldn't tell, but basically, whenever he got out of the car to hit him with the plan, that was like the plan all along. Like he was gonna get out, and basically he forgot to put his car in park, and it kept going. And he fell on the ground. And he was like going along with it, like fell, and his leg was out, and then the tire completely ran over his foot, like both of his feet.
Both tires?
And
front tire and back tire?
I don't know exactly.
Oh, okay. I mean, the tire hit him. I mean,
yeah, definitely the tire ran over his foot, and I felt like a bump. I'm like, I hope that was a rock or
oh,
something.
man, that sucks.
Was he hurt?
So I'll get to it. My friend Blake gets back in the car, and he was like, yeah. So we were actually freaking out because I was like, wait, I think we ran him over.
Yeah.
We looked back, and he was just laying there on the ground. I was like, wait, we didn't tell him to do that. Like, what's going on? And so the video was like not planned to go like that at all. And so we actually turned around. Like, I'm actually freaking out. Like, turn around.
Right.
But I was still like kind of going with it. I was like, turn around to see if the clown's okay. Like,
right.
Like the people in the backseat. We weren't going to give it away yet. We turned around. And we were going, we're like, I don't see him. And we were like, kind of like, oh shoot, like, what if we killed him? I mean, because I really didn't see, like, for all I knew, I remember at the time, I thought we could have like ran over his head.
Right.
Like, I really didn't know. I was actually freaking out because he got back in the car. I think I looked behind him and he was like still underneath the car. So like, yeah, we killed him.
but didn't y'all like in the video turn around and then he jumps in the back of the truck?
So we get back, we're driving back, and then he's running back at us with a broom. I'm like, oh thank God, he's all right. So I still got pulling with him.
Right. And there's someone like in the video like, get him, hit that bitch.
People in the back, she's like, put him over.
Yeah, we got to watch that video after this.
I was still going. I was like, yeah, get him. And then he jumps on the back of the truck and starts like hitting us or hitting the truck with the broom.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he like gets to the side door and he like opens the door and everyone in the back is like, freaking out. Like, literally, like this girl was like crying. Like,
yeah, no, I saw her.
Everyone was like literally.
That's funny, bro.
Cry, but yeah, no, he took his mask off and was like, "It's you." Like, we knew it all.
Okay.
Everyone was like, "Yeah, we knew it all."
Yeah,
no, y'all didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They probably kind of knew to an extent.
Right.
It's like me.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone kind of like assumed like something's going on.
Yeah.
I asked them to go take pictures of the stars at 3 a.m. on a back road. Like it was like I think we were like still in high school. Or no, I was like a freshman in college, but some of them were still in high school, and it was like. People like had tests the next day, and it was like 3 a.m.
Right.
And I was like, "It's Halloween. We gotta
do something." Yeah,
scary video.
That's funny.
We just went with it.
That's cool, bro. That's really
so.
Funny.
Then what came from that?
As
far as World Star takes it. It's all over, the internet, and now there's a lot of emojis behind it.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
Actually, like a lot came from it. So there was like all these random companies that I'd never heard of, like. I guess like the main one I've heard of is break.com. Have you heard of that?
No. Who's that?
It's kind of like another like TMZ kind of thing.
Okay, like the Shade Room or something.
Yeah, and TMZ, but just a bunch of like different websites like that started reaching out to me to license the video, and so like I think I made like a few $1,000s off of just like getting the video licensed, just like random people. Meanwhile, like World Star and all these other accounts are just like taking the video, and like funny story, like, actually like. So many accounts posted. I remember I was like pissed off. Like I was like, "You're petting me. Like why aren't you petting me?"
Oh, I saw that one time. Yeah, I saw like a tweet that you said that like show some credit.
One of my friends, he like knew the guy that ran World Star, and he was like, "Hey man, like credit AndrewProTV. He's the one who posted that video." And then he's like, "Nah, that's my video." Like, and he put like the heart emoji. He's like, "It's mine now." Like he's basically kind of like, I take it, post on my
owning
account,
it. Yeah.
Mine. I'm like, what? Like that's not how it works. Then I remember I was like, all right, you gonna be like that? Like. I'll file a DMCA, which if y'all know, that's like a copyright claim.
Right.
If someone takes your video on Twitter, YouTube, or whatever, you can file a DMCA.
Mm-hmm.
They'll basically take it down if you prove that it's your video. And so I filed a DMCA, and then they actually took it down on Instagram and YouTube. And I remember
on World Star?
Off of Instagram and Twitter, off the World Star account.
Okay.
And I took it off. They got taken off the World Star account and this. One account called Meninist or whatever.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that account.
And I remember I got the Meninist account banned. They had like 2 million followers. I think they had like some other strike or something.
Holy crap!
And so
you were like the final strike.
I told him to credit me, and then he was like a dick like World Star was. He's like, nah, bro, like this is my video. I forgot if I said it, but.
Yeah,
just kind of being a dick.
Being a meninist or something.
Yeah, basically. And then after I got his account banned, which I wasn't trying to get his account banned, that was my goal. I was just like, all right, you're going to be like that? I'll take the video down. And so he emails me back. He's like, hey, bro, I'm so sorry. Like, can you please, like, tell Twitter it was a mistake? Tell him you didn't, like, I had the rights to use it and all that stuff.
Right.
like, what are you talking about? Like, I have, like, literally, like, looking up your email, you told me not, like, it's my video. And so, I think long story short, after I was like, all right, man, whatever, yeah, I'll tell him. But, like, I didn't really tell him. I was like, not about to go out of my way to
Get his account unbanned.
Yeah.
Unless he's, like, paying me or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, throw me the money that you would have thrown me the license at least.
Yeah.
So many of those big accounts on Twitter are, like, all banned now. Like, you know, like, at Dory. And, like,
Dory's banned?
Yeah, Dory, like, all those big accounts that just, like, steal people's videos and, like,
Oh, ridiculousness.
Yeah,
I know
like,
what you're talking about.
I feel like most of those accounts are banned now because I think Twitter, like, kind of caught them. It's like, these guys, like, don't really make content. They just kind of
Right.
they just kind of repost other people's stuff and they're like, just get retweets and like it's like a business model for them. They're like,
that it's funny story you say that because like it happened to me, but not as big as you. No way. But one time, like I think because I was a big Childish Gambino fan and a Schoolboy Q fan. And I think when like the Black Lives Matter thing came out, all the rappers started like putting their accounts black. And like they blacked it out, like their header and their Avi and stuff like that. And my dumb ass thought it was like they were about to come out with some new music. So I put like something's coming. And then I screenshotted all their pages. And then all of a sudden like World Star took it. Ridiculous took it. Broco took it and stuff like that.
I think I remember that. I saw that on your Twitter. So I saw like other people post. I was like, I didn't really know who posted. I didn't know that you did that.
Yeah, I posted it and it got like thousands of retweets and likes. That was like my one hit in No Wonder, by the way. That was it. But yeah, all these accounts started taking it and I'm like, dang, I barely got any like credit for this crap. It was, but no, same thing.
That's how it is. Like anything you post that gets attention on Twitter or anywhere, like it's gonna get stolen no matter what.
So
even
what was
you just put a watermark and people were like put watermark your videos. So I started watermarking my videos.
Yeah.
People just crop it out. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I literally put that there for a reason.
Yo, so you say that you had like your one hit, your striking gold. How are you getting so many times? Like, why are you hitting the mark so many times,
dude? For real? Because what was after that?
Is there an algorithm that we should be knowing about?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I feel like I just kind of like understand how social media works. Like I know what people want to see.
Right.
I mean, at least I feel like I do. And I feel like if I've had like several viral videos, I'm probably doing something right at least. So I mean, I'll just see something like for the mannequin challenge, for example.
Right. The mannequin was huge. That was a good one too.
Yeah, I remember. So like with the clown thing, initially like it was like kind of a thing. Like on a few like YouTubers like posting like random like clown videos. I was like, all right, I kind of got the inspiration from that. And then I posted mine on Twitter, and I think that's when like the whole thing started. Like like mine was like one of the first ones that like really started all like the clown side.
Right.
And it was like the news was all over it, being like,
dude, it was on
like,
well, I was seeing a lot of that kind of stuff too. So I guess it's really just jumping on it early enough because I feel like people will do the mannequin challenge after like 50 celebrities and 20 Dory pages have done it. You know, and at that point it's gone.
So it's pretty much, I guess, timing and just, you know, whatever's trending. I guess, I feel like, and also you can kind of make your own thing. Like, I guess when I started the clown thing, it wasn't necessarily like super trending, but like once I kind of got on it, they kind of like made it trending. Like there was a bunch of other people on Twitter that kind of hopped on that. And then with the mannequin challenge, I remember it started out with just like a couple random people just posting like vertical cell phone videos. And I was like, this is cool, but like, I remember like every video there was like people moving and like it just it wasn't good. There was just like vertical videos filmed like in like a high school locker room and they were just so bad and I'm like, what is this? Like why are people getting so many views off these videos? So I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna do this and like take it to the next level. I'm gonna actually like go all out and like make it a dope looking video. And so
dude, like the one thing that I can say like I'm a huge fan of when I look at your videos is like the editing process on it. Like it's just it's outstanding, bro. It's like dope as hell.
Appreciate it. It's been so many hours.
I can tell, for sure.
Whole process.
Right.
You have no idea. Like some videos I'm literally just in my room for like 3 days straight, no sleep.
Oh wow.
I've done that. Like just don't sleep for 3 days. Just go all out.
Well, you say I don't know as far as how you're following the trends or at least you getting that fan base. I think it's just like what you just said, you being in a room for fucking hours on end and working on the project. It's something that you're passionate about and you continue to work on it. Obviously, you're going to get something from it. So whatever you're putting out, which is like what you love to do, and as far as video editing or whatever the case may be, you're obviously going to get that same back. So as far as you actually doing it, fucking hours on end, days on end, And obviously, it's good content. The outcome is going to become great. So
Yeah,
I think that's why you're, blowing up in a sense as far as where you want to, whatever way you want to put it. But obviously, it's showing within your work, so you're getting that good feedback from it. And there's nothing wrong with that. So
yeah,
I just want to throw that out there.
for sure.
You're
So
definitely hitting that hitting the Twitter retweets.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
Do you think what's the best platform for it? Do you think it's like to get
YouTube or
I mean, honestly, I don't even know anymore. Like, I'm
yeah,
really kind of like
everything's kind of changing now.
I'm really kind of like off the whole like making viral videos at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
Really?
I still want to do it, but it's just I guess I've been like so busy because basically once I did all those viral videos, that kind of like got like a bunch of attention to like all my other work and stuff too. So
Yeah.
like a bunch of other people they want me to go work for them, like film for them, be their videographers, and at first I like started doing I've always done like freelance video work, but once that happened, it just started getting like to a whole new level where it's like I'm getting like crazy opportunities left and right. And
Right.
I don't want to turn anything down. I mean, I turn a ton of stuff down, but like I don't want to turn like the good opportunities. Like, I
Right.
want to
Yeah.
look back and be like.
So that's like taking you away from like making
the
these
viral
like
videos.
really viral videos.
Basically,
Yeah.
I mean, in a sense though, like
In a sense, though, your work that you're doing with these other people, they are becoming viral too.
oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've had people hire me for stuff
Yeah.
like just for like kind of marketing alone.
Right.
They're like you've made viral Twitter videos, like make something viral for us.
Right,
And
right.
Produce whole like
Like
campaign
the
for-
and correct me if I'm wrong. Is it like because I saw one video you did that you were like doing for Travis Scott at the basketball court
Yeah.
over at Toyota Center? Is that like an example of what what you're talking about?
Yeah, but with them they weren't trying to like make it viral. They just
Oh,
wanted-
okay. They just want to promote it.
Yeah, they just wanted a cool recap video just to promote.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I'm sure they wanted to get views, but that wasn't
Right.
their like intention. They didn't pay me up to like
Oh,
make
okay.
this viral video, but they were just like, yeah, we like your work. Come make a recap video, pretty much.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just do a lot of stuff like that as far as like recap videos go, and just like random video gigs.
Right.
So the viral game kind of got you into going into, your real work and stuff. What about, I think it's becoming a good marketing tool in the big case of like Lil Nas X is a meme page first and an artist second.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like not a lot of people know that, but I remember I followed Lil Nas whenever he was just a meme page, and he had like 50K on Twitter or something like that. And there's someone I know actually knows him, and they were telling me about his whole like startup and basically the way he like first had his song Old Town Road blow up.
Wait, hold up. Where's he from? Is he from Houston, Texas?
I don't think he's from Houston.
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if there's horses where he's from. But
Probably not. He-
Well, I've seen interviews where he like portrays himself as a country singer. So is
he's
is
a
he
meme.
country?
Like his whole thing. Like, all right,
He's just a whole meme, right?
his whole thing is a meme. I mean,
Atlanta. Okay.
Do y'all see
Are they
him
kind of
being,
country
like,
over there?
A big artist, like for a long time, being
No.
serious?
I hope. Okay, because here's the thing is, I heard the
I
EP.
don't.
I heard the EP and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, you were a fan of it
I'm
when
a
it first
big
came out.
fan of the EP, like the 7 or whatever it
Yeah.
is that he put out.
He just came out with.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I heard a few songs from that.
So I listened to the whole thing, and I think he has potential to actually be an artist because he has, like, he's making songs. Like, he has like 2 songs on there that are straight up rock songs,
Right.
and then he has like, of course, another country trap banger with Cardi. He knows what he's doing, and he's also creative. So he's not just like, all right, if he came out and just made nothing but country trap bangers with a bunch of features, I'd have been like, all right, this is what's expected.
Mm-hmm.
But he made music after coming off or being still on this like top hitting #1 street
Right.
and taking all these musical chances and making all these, rock songs, which is still in his lane of mixing genres. But I think that he's got the internet smart to keep himself out of trouble, which is a big problem that I think a lot of new artists face. Is they'll come in and then they'll get in trouble online. But he's such a good meme page that he knows what he's doing. Like,
Yeah.
he knows how to work the internet.
No, I
Kind of
think
like
so
what you're
too.
talking about.
Yeah.
Like, if you know the internet enough, you know exactly how to maneuver it. And I think he's good enough as an artist to keep on going. I hope it keeps on going and it doesn't just fade out.
Right.
He hasn't gotten in trouble yet for like not canceled yet, has he? I feel like I saw a bunch of people posting stuff. I just like don't know what's about.
Well, it's because he. Well, I don't know, but like he came out recently.
Well, yeah, he came out as gay on the last day of Pride.
Okay,
Yeah.
I saw that. I remember seeing some stuff before that. I was like, wait, did they do something else?
Oh,
Like,
there was a big controversy with like, because like Wrangler used them to be the face of their company, like wearing the Wrangler jeans and stuff
Oh,
like
really?
that. But then obviously a lot of white people wear the Wrangler stuff, so it was like some controversy between that because it's a black man wearing Wrangler and being the head of the face of Wrangler at the time. So a lot of people were boycotting Wrangler.
wait, really?
Yeah, it was so
Yeah, but
stupid.
see, that's
yeah.
not, that doesn't cancel him.
Yeah,
So
that
it's
doesn't
like,
cancel
he
him.
knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he's actually like, so he has this one tweet that just, I mean, it hit over 1 million just like a few days ago. So I don't know where it's at now. And it's just so, he's like, everybody's talking about him now, like that he came out as, we don't know exactly what he came out as. He just basically stated like his support. He never really said exactly what he was claiming, but just that he was a part of the LGBT community,
Right.
essentially. And of course, a lot of things are coming from it. And he's been retweeting a lot of the memes that have been coming out and kind of pushing the memes, so to say. There'll be ones like, oh, that's what he meant by ride till I can't no more. And he's retweeting them. So
okay.
he's like making light of the situation in a
Right,
really weird
right.
way, in a meme way. And he has like this really big tweet and he's like, yo, next person who says something offensive to me is getting kissed. And it has like over 1 million likes and like just, hundreds of thousands of retweets. And so like he's really memeing the situation,
Right.
and he always just comes out looking good.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to use social media to his advantage. Like that's, I mean, kind of like how I did, like just using marketing on social media to make your career.
Yeah.
That's basically what he did. Like he started a meme page, and
that's why I
yeah,
think
he pretty much just like had memes. And he just like put his song over it. Like he just found like random funny videos and just like play Old Town Road. And I think that's how it first got started. People just started listening to it on Twitter basically and turned to a real hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he used Red Dead Redemption, which was very popular
yeah.
at the time, and Old Town Road, and just said, you know what, I'm just going to mash this together, and it went crazy.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
his official music video for the song, right?
Yeah, until the Billy Ray Cyrus remix came out, and he
Oh yeah,
remade
that
the
was
video.
so funny, man.
But for the actual original one, it's just that Red Dead
Yeah,
Redemption
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I'm like, can I do the music video? Please? I was like,
Yeah.
I don't really know much about like all
Yeah.
the video games, but I was just kind of like confused. I just
Right.
thought it was a random video game. I just know that's what it was.
Yeah, it was just because everybody, it's like Red Dead Redemption 2, it was a very big video game cultural moment. And then he just decided to throw his horse stuff on there. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, there's horses in the game, Old Town Road. I have horses in the back. Let's just make this the video. And it blew up.
Right. So then, so after making like the trending videos and stuff, like the next big thing I see from you is like sneaking into all this stuff, like the Super Bowl and then the EDC stuff. So like, what actually got you? Was that like most of your friends that like, because I saw like a couple friends on your videos that was the same people, like from the Super Bowl, and then also going into EDC.
Yeah.
Because I saw some of your friends doing it too. So was it like kind of everyone's idea to come together and do that, or?
Kind of. Well, I mean, we've always been into just like sneaking into places,
Right.
and stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's basically
No, it's fun.
It's like originated just doing like photography stuff. Like, I think like the first time. Wait, what? I think I said something, but
You did.
It's the adrenaline.
Oh, but yeah, basically that's what it is. I mean, yeah. At first it was just let's go to this cool abandoned building to take pictures. Like there was this this building in Houston called Heaven on Earth. And it's just this.
Oh
really
yeah,
tall-
yeah. Do you still go there?
I haven't been in a while.
The
Actually,
one in downtown Houston, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just this really tall abandoned hotel, and I remember would always go there. Like that's
Yeah.
like all the photographers in Houston just
Yeah, everyone went there all the I went there once. No, I went there 3 times, but the one time the door was open, because obviously some people like take a hammer and they like, or a crowbar and then like open it up.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's like all nailed shut and you can't really get in. But the one time I went, I didn't have my camera. Like that was the one regret I had.
Tell
Yeah.
me about that.
Yeah, the one time I go, I didn't have a camera, but we did make it all the way up there, and it was pretty creepy.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
The way I met you was at that
At the
that
abandoned building with
factory.
Alan. Yeah.
For his shoot. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we talked about that on the Alan podcast.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
No,
dude, that one was cool. I went there a few times after that, and I remember like, hey, we should link up to shoot together, but you know,
I'm busy.
yeah, no, I mean, not even that. It's just, yeah, you're always busy, dude.
Yeah.
You're everywhere, really.
Funny story about that one location. Basically, I have like these little Snapchat stickers that
Okay.
I made. I just kind of give them out to people. And,
Okay.
One of my friends, he put up a Snapchat sticker that like has like my Snapchat on it
Uh-huh.
in that building. And it wasn't even me that put it there, but next thing I know, like the owner of the building Snapchatted me he's like, why the fuck are you in my building? And all this
shit.
stuff. He was going off. And I was like, I remember at the time I was like kind of scared because he was like threatening to like sue me. And he's like,
Oh
he's like,
crap!
I have your information. But he had like a bunch of information wrong. He was like, yeah, you go to Cywoods High School. I'm like, no, I don't. What are you talking about?
Cywoods.
Like, he basically because there was like one sticker of mine in the building. He blamed all the vandalism on me.
Yeah,
like, there's a bunch of stuff that's like Cywoods
Yeah.
High School 2016, all that stuff. He's like, that was all you. You ruined my building.
No,
And I'm
dude,
like,
so many people
I'm
knew
like,
about that.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Like,
I told Alan, I was like,
don't-
I went to that building several times after
Yeah.
we went to that shoot that one time. So was it you that found that place and then told Alan to shoot there? Or?
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I found that place. I remember that was like the sketchiest thing.
Holy
Like,
crap!
all
How'd you
those
find
people-
that place?
Just the Sugarland factory. I'd been on the roof there. And
Oh, okay. Well, because now they
We
turned
saw
it
it.
into a museum, so it's like, or they're trying to turn it into a museum, so it's
I've
big
been reading about
security.
that for years.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if they're really doing that.
Well, one time I tried to sneak in there with my wife. She was my girlfriend at the time, and we tried to sneak in there, but it was set up to where like people like it was literally looking like it was going to be set up as a museum. And then I'm like, well, obviously we can't go because it's like it's secured everywhere. There's
Well, I think
security
he would
guards
have snuck
everywhere.
in.
Well, he snuck in before it like actually turned into a museum.
Yeah, I don't know, but he
Yeah.
he snuck into the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Oh,
If
no,
he sneak
he- yeah,
into the
he
Super
could-
Bowl.
yeah, for
He could
real.
probably sneak in.
Yeah.
Oh, what, into the sugar factory?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, you can still go there. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still-
yeah.
They have like one little building that looks like it's supposed to be a museum or something. And
Yeah.
Like there's the main
Right.
big like brick building that looks all abandoned. Like that one you can still go in.
Yeah.
You just have to know the way to
No,
the little-
Andrew definitely has more confidence than me. I mean, I bitched out and
Yeah.
turned around.
So tell me, how did the Super Bowl one come
Oh,
about?
dude, that one.
Yeah.
How did that even come about?
That one looks.
Oh yeah, we need to get to that. So basically, we weren't even going to try to sneak. Honestly, I don't even remember. Maybe we were. I think it was just like the Super Bowl was in Houston, and we're in Houston. We're like, this is like a once in a lifetime chance. Like, let's just go. Like, we're not going to go to the Super Bowl. We don't have tickets, but like, let's just go in like that area to steal like all the excitement. Take
Yeah.
some cool pictures. I brought my camera, and we're like, yeah, we can maybe get some cool pictures with the fireworks and get like some funny interviews. Like we had my microphone. We were just going to try to like mess around and do like random
Oh,
videos.
okay,
Then,
okay.
Corbin, one of my good friends, he's the main one who's like crazy about sneaking into stuff. Like you can,
Is that the one who was holding the ladder?
yeah.
Okay,
he's,
okay.
He's like the main one that's kind of like the focus of the video.
Right,
He's the
right,
one-
right.
He's like kind of like the whole.
I've seen him in a lot of your videos. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that's like always got the ideas to like
Right.
how to like do whatever. Like you can like literally point at any building or like Corbin like go get him off that roof. And within like 2 minutes, he's figured it
Oh
out.
my
He
God.
just knows how to like get into everything. But
Yeah.
basically, just like I saw this video on YouTube where these guys they pick up a ladder and they just like walk into a random place and just pretend that they work there and people just believe it. Like they'll walk into like music festivals and like just random parks with ladders and they'll just let them in because like, oh, these guys have a ladder. Like clearly they're doing something. Like they work
Right.
here. And so we had seen this ladder just laying on the ground, just like on the side of the road, and we were like, "What? Let's try to use that for something." Well, originally we were like, "Let's use the ladder to go over the fence."
Oh, okay.
And so like we actually tried to like go over, or no, I think we did go. We hopped like one fence to get into this one like small area, but I don't think it was like anything restricted yet. I think we were just kind of like taking a shortcut. Like,
Mhm.
we had to go all the way around to go into the front gate, but we were like, let's just hop this fence. And so after that, we found this ladder. And we were like, yeah, let's try to. I think it was like one of my other friends' ideas, like use to like get over the main fence into the Super Bowl, but Corbin was like, no, like he was explaining how this one video, how they just used to walk into place, and so we were like, all right, let's try that. And I was like, you know, what's the worst that can happen? So it was kind of like really spontaneous.
Yeah,
We
they
picked it
just
up.
tell you to turn around. Like, yeah, that was the worst
We
thing
just
that
kind of picked
happened.
it
Yeah.
up, and I think that we went through one entrance, and the first time the lady was like, "Who are you guys with?" And we're like, I don't know, we just made up like some random construction company name, and I was like, yeah, like John sent us or something.
There's always a John at a construction company,
Some
though.
random name, and they were like, "Oh, no, y'all gotta go that way." Like, I think she thought that we were really with someone, but they're like, "No, it's not." She's like, "It's the other entrance or something like that." We're like, "Okay," and so we kept walking, and then there's this other entrance, and this one we were like, "I don't know about this." There was like 50 cops all lined up, and like all these people. There was like dogs and stuff.
Oh shit!
I was just like, all right, let's just go for it. And so we just walked right past like all these cops, and like no one says anything. Like this guy, like he's like the main one, like right before the gate. He's kind of like, I think if you like open the gate for us, he's like, all right, you guys come in. And then
Oh my god.
we were inside. And once we were inside, we were like kind of like scared, like, all right, we're in, like, where do we go now? Like, we didn't know if there's any other like checkpoint entrances, and like these random guys were like, all right, you gotta put your cameras away. Like, there's no cameras beyond this point.
Yeah, I saw that part.
There was like these other people that were working there, and so we just kind of like walked behind them, and we just walked right in basically. And then after that, head of NFL security, they showed up at my front door the next day. It was literally like, or no, it wasn't the next day, because I think I posted a video 2 days after the Super Bowl, and so I posted a video like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then the next morning at like 9 a.m. I have like
a knock at your door.
That Ring doorbell thing, so you can like see people
Oh,
on your phone, like through the camera. I see like 3 guys in like suits and like a suitcase, and I'm like FBI is here. Like I was just like, yo, it's the FBI.
This is the FBI.
Like, I'm going to jail. I remember like my dad called me. He's like, don't answer the door. Like NFL security's there. And I'm like, all right, because they had gone to my neighbor's house. They were like, they had, like
asking around.
Like, you know this man. Like,
Oh my god, bro.
And, like, they were like, yeah, that's Andrew. And I'm like, you need his like parents' number or something. So they called my parents, and like long story short, like they weren't actually there to get me in trouble. Basically, they just wanted to like get my side of the story, and so that I could like explain to them
how you got in,
everything that happened.
Yeah,
they wanted like the full story, like all the details. And at first, I was like pretty hesitant. I was like, you have to like kind of build a case on me. Like I should probably get a lawyer before I like really talk to anyone.
Right.
And they were like, we drove like 3 hours just to come here, and I'm like, what? like,
yeah.
We need to talk to you today. And so like I met up with them at a Starbucks in Sugar They bought me Starbucks.
They bought you Starbucks?
Like working on manipulation tactics. Right. Me to like confess to everything.
Here's a vanilla frappe venti.
Yeah.
All right, now go ahead and tell us a story about what
And
happened.
these guys put like literally like 10 pages of notes. I'm like, how can you possibly like get that many words on a paper with like what we did? Like I just had to like make everything short as possible. I just like made it into, like a 1 minute video. But here they write like a whole book about it. So I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like,
it's probably because they just want to know what you did, so that way no one else can do it.
Yeah, I bet you they're just like, this can't happen, because like they're just making a video, but someone else.
Happen again. There was these other guys that had actually stuck in as well, and they were trying to get me like on the news. Like I remember like Channel 11 and like all these different news stations showed up at my house like throughout like the week, and like they all like wanted to like interview me, and then like Corbin, he was like the main one that was in the video. He's like, no, like we're not talking to anyone. He's like, I'm not talking to anyone without a lawyer. And like they tried to find him too. Like they couldn't find him because he lives in like the middle of the country somewhere in like Livorno, like outside of San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
And so they couldn't find him, but they kind of reach out to him. He's like, I'm not talking, and like they just couldn't get anything over him.
Oh, okay. But what they just wanted the story, basically.
They just wanted the story, but he wasn't giving it to them.
Oh, okay.
They finally just like they're like, all right, like we got Andrew's story.
Yeah, that's
and
funny.
And Zach, like they talked to Zach too.
Okay.
I think they met up with him at Starbucks too. They showed up at his house, and
dude, that's crazy. And then so in the video, you guys met up with a couple people. So you met up with Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah, and then you guys met up with them. How was it like meeting him?
Yeah, I remember I saw him and like I recognized him on TV, but I didn't really know who he was, honestly.
Oh, really? You didn't know?
I mean, I just didn't know his name.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah, that's that one guy from the Food Network. I told Corbin, I was like, that's where, like, that's the guy. And we were just walking, and then one of his guys were like, what y'all doing with that ladder? And we're like, oh, we just snuck in. And then they're like, no way. And like, we were like,
oh, crap,
they,
that's
like,
funny.
We told the whole story. And then he gave us like, I'm pretty sure he was really drunk.
Right.
He was trying to give us like a life, like,
lesson.
Inspiration. Like, he was like, you guys, like, you're at this point, like, you have to finesse your way into this.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are gonna be famous, like, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember he had like a little whole spiel. He was like, one day I'm gonna see you guys on TV, and I remember you guys taking me to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
He's like, my boy from TMZ is over here. Like, he's like, let me put y'all on real quick. And
I saw that too. Yeah.
He got like some guy from TMZ to come interview us.
And Corbin was on there, like.
Yeah, I remember, like, I didn't know, or okay, he didn't even say they were from TMZ. That's right. He was just like, yeah, my boy. He's like, he can interview y'all real quick. And then I didn't know they were TMZ. And like, I thought it was like some man, like, YouTuber guy. They didn't look like TV people. They just like random dudes with cameras. So I didn't really take it seriously. Like, I was just kind of like documenting the whole thing on my camera. Cause, I'm making a video at this point. I'm like, all right, we filmed this whole thing. I'm gonna make this the best video possible. So I filmed all that stuff. Like, I wasn't even really like in the interview at all. I don't think they even like they got me in it for like a second.
Uh-huh.
But I was kind of like staying back a little bit
To shoot, yeah.
to shoot, and then they're like, yeah, we're with TMZ. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, get me in.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah. And after that, we were on TMZ and like a bunch. I mean, all those other news stations had to like interview us, but at that point,
Right.
we were,
Well, what was bigger? What was bigger, the Super Bowl or the EDMC?
Oh, Super Bowl for sure.
For real? Okay.
Yeah, no, honestly, but like out of all of them, still the biggest one was the Crown one. It's just like people don't really.
Oh, right.
People
Yeah.
don't really all know that that's me. People kind of like anyone I show that video to, they've seen it at some
Yeah.
point. It's been on like every YouTube channel, like
Yeah,
every
yeah.
reaction video.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people all have seen that video, but just like not everyone really knows it's me unless they
Yeah.
like, follow me basically.
Mhm.
But the Super Bowl video, it's like I'm the only one who's done that really. So
Yeah.
people know me for that specifically.
And no one else is gonna be able to do it anymore because they took you out of Starbucks enough times. So
yeah.
Yeah. Didn't they send you like a message for the next Super Bowl? I think you tweeted
yeah.
something about that.
Oh yeah, no, I remember because I think they showed up at my house, but at the same time, like there was always like other like NFL officials like
Oh.
messaged me on Facebook, and
Uh-huh.
I don't even use Facebook.
Right,
That.
right.
So, like I remember I saw their messages like a year later.
Oh,
Like, there was like
okay.
all these news on Facebook and like news people too. They're like, yeah, we want to find out what happened. Like let's hop on a phone call, and
Oh,
I just
okay.
never replied. But yeah, no, I remember also like somehow they all got my number. Like I was getting like all these FaceTime calls from like. Just like news, like channel 11, like at gmail.com or something was like, kind of FaceTime me, and I was just like just ignore, like I thought I was in trouble because like all
That's
these numbers
crazy,
kept
bro.
calling me. I'm like, if it's like FBI, like the news or whatever,
Yeah,
like, they're
yeah.
all trying to get me, so I was just kind of like block all of it off. Like I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna have anything to do with it. So I was not trying to get.
how were your parents reacting to all this kind of stuff, like
Oh,
all this
yeah.
press and all this publicity that's coming to the house?
And apparently they hooked him up. They had his back because
They were like, "Hey,
don't answer the door."
Get our lawyers on the line."
Yeah, at first, like yeah, don't answer the door and all that stuff. But at first, like I don't even have told my parents. I just got back home and I was like, yeah, we just went to the Super Bowl, like, just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
And then, I think they found out because I think they like someone had sent them the video or something. I forgot exactly, or maybe it was because they showed up at our house. But
Right.
yeah, at first I don't think they were taking it too well. Like you
They're
know,
pretty pissed off.
They're like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna get in trouble. Like, you can't do this kind of stuff. But then after like, I guess they saw like all the because I got paid for that video too. Like all these random licensing companies would like hit me up like Break.com and all these random places would be like, yo, like let me license your video, and they'd pay me like here and there like a bunch of different random companies. So like, I was getting paid off of it, and so I think they saw like all the publicity and like all the money I was making off it. So they were just kind of like, all right, like
I guess this is what you do.
yeah. But, like after that, I was kind of trying to take an approach to like make that like kind of blow me up on YouTube, kind of.
Right.
Like, I never really wanted to be a YouTuber, but after that, I was like, all right, I've had like 4 or 5 videos. Like, if I just keep doing the same kind of thing, like I can just like make YouTube like my full-time thing. But like shortly after that, like all the like demonetization started happening. Like everyone started getting like demonetized from like the apocalypse and all that. And so it was like you really can't like make that kind of content on YouTube anymore. And plus, like I guess like right after that, I started getting all these clients coming to me. So it was like I was kind of like taking those as a priority. So like, I can't miss the opportunity. So it just kind of worked out for like I did end up really doing YouTube videos like that.
Yeah, I feel like that's risky sometimes. I mean, you might have it for a little bit, but it can just fall. But
yeah, I was like, I don't want to be known forever, just that guy that like sneaks into places. Like, I don't want people to think I'm like some kind of criminal. Like, I'm really not. Like, I just kind of like go with it. Like, whoever's like, I'm like hanging out with it. It's like, yeah, like let's go sneak into this. Like, Corbin. I just kind of like went with it. And
Yeah.
it happened. But, like, I don't want people to always like, if I'm like getting hired with like some production company, be like, yeah, that's the guy that's not going to Super Bowl. No, I think that's already kind of how it is. Like, literally, like every job I get, they're like, yeah, like that's the guy. Like,
Yeah.
that's the guy.
I think the biggest thing right now, like on YouTube, especially around the time where you started like trending and stuff, but I think it was like vlogging. So you never wanted to get into that thing, or you kind of wanted to make your videos like a sort of an art form and like.
I mean, I kind of wanted to. I remember everyone kept telling me like you need to
should
start
vlog.
vlogging,
Yeah.
making videos like this, and I guess I just like never really got around to it. I think I tried. I made like I definitely filmed like a few vlogs, just like I never edited.
Yeah.
Because like I was like all this client work, like all like backed up. And,
Yeah.
I gotta finish this. Like I'm being paid for this.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
all the vlog stuff, it was just kind of like for fun. And
Right,
just kind of
right.
got put on the back burner
Mhm.
for such a long time. Like they just never got posted, basically.
Right.
And I have like several videos that are like I actually have some really crazy videos that like just never got posted.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? So what?
Coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon. AndrewProTV vlogs.
Never know. I still want to post some of them.
Yeah, I'm telling you that. I mean, you just see all these crazy vloggers like making like like David Dobrik and like what's the other guy's name? What's that fitness guy? The one that went crazy in Japan. Jake Paul. Yeah, Logan Paul. Jake Paul's his brother. Yeah, so there's like Logan Paul and stuff like that, and all the Viners that became YouTubers and stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely like a whole
list of them. Yeah.
When's Vine 2 coming?
So quick story about that. Like, so it was Logan Paul and this other girl named Lily, and they were like in the process of doing it. And then that's when Logan Paul went to Japan and found the dead body and posted it on YouTube. And so they're like, okay, we got to shut it down. So that's basically what happened with that.
So they fucked up Vine 2?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they fucked up Vine 2.
So
Logan did. Not
Vine 2 isn't happening anymore?
No, that was a rumor that
What?
Mm-hmm.
I remember like the official Vine account, they were like coming soon. It was like
Vine 2.
Yeah.
No, then I remember that there was
that was like a year ago.
There was
like
a Vine 2 app on the App Store.
Yeah.
People kept saying to me, they're like, this is it. Like, because I had kind of like a phone in Vine 2, like not crazy, but like I post like my videos here and there. I think I had like 60K or something, but everyone kept sending me this new Vine app to like get on it. So I'm like, all right, I got off the app, and then after like a week of posting videos, I came to find out that it's not even a real Vine app. It's just like some random guy that made it.
Yeah, because what it was like, so they said that they're going to release Vine 2, and then Logan and Lily were supposed to go ahead and promote it as much as they could. But then some other guy made like a Vine 2 app underneath, and it was like such a like bootleg version of Vine, and it wasn't real because I downloaded it too, and I'm like, oh my god, this is it, like same thing, but no, it wasn't real. So he made his money off of that. Some other bootleg, creator, and then Vine 2 just never happened because of what Logan did. So,
yeah.
But yeah,
R.I.P. Vine.
Yeah, right. R.I.P. Vine.
That was TikTok. I don't get how that's.
Oh yeah,
man,
TikTok.
I don't really like it, man.
TikTok. Yeah,
it's like with little kids.
Though.
I really know. That's what it started as, but people took it and they're memeing with it basically, and it's kind of like who can make the funniest meme now on TikTok. But it's just like
it's not.
I can't get behind it.
No, I can't
do it.
Can't be taken seriously because you speak musically. And so like with Vine, it was like always like a kind of a platform where people post creative, funny videos.
Right. It was like a YouTube.
With TikTok, it's like people just lip singing to random songs, just like random cringy content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some like funny stuff on there, I guess, but I think it's just like too overshadowed by what.
No, for sure.
Like, no one's ever.
I think it was the little kids. So the little kids actually got into it. My little sister loves TikTok. So as far as the target. Those little kids just kept on making those TikTok videos over and over.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it was basically going towards. But then you got Twitter's a terrible place.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the people come out of the dark depths of Twitter and start making TikToks, and
dang, you went real deep with that Twitter, bro.
Huh?
I said you went real deep with that Twitter.
Dog, I'm telling you.
Twitter's crazy. Twitter's a beast in itself. Like it's just so different than what it used to be. Like anyone literally can be like, famous on social media or within Twitter just by posting a tweet or a video. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's this weird place now. And it's like where I get my news from.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's where I'm getting everything that I see from.
And it's crazy because they really haven't changed the format like a whole bunch, really.
They like changed the algorithm a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it used to always be like chronological, kind of like Instagram.
Right.
And now it's like what you missed.
Yeah, that's true. That part,
honestly, I kind of prefer that just because, like, I honestly don't even come Twitter that much anymore. And so, like, every time I go there, if it was chronological, it would just be like random. I follow like 1,000 people. Like, I need to unfollow like
a few people.
So, yeah, but yeah, like, I don't want to see like all this. It's just like just like random like stuff people are retweeting that I don't care about. But then like, it's just like what you miss. It's like the people that I guess like I engage with the most. Like, that I'm like good friends with. So like, they'll show me their stuff first.
Right.
So, like, I definitely prefer that.
Right, yeah.
But now it's because it's so you're able to go through people's pages and see people who you don't follow. Twitter is really good at that. A lot of times you're just starting to get a lot of people's opinions and you're vacuum sealing yourself in a place now. Ooh, it's kind of dangerous though.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
For sure. Yeah, same thing. I get my news and stuff from there. Like that's my one time source, like my one source that I go to in the morning.
And that's the problem is if all your sources are from there, but they're all like biased, like vacuum sources.
Yeah.
That's like where you get super dangerous with like social media now.
So what do you do now? So is it more like clientele work that you do and like music videos, or just kind of still everything? It's all around.
Yeah, I've pretty much done every kind of like client video.
Okay.
But I mean, the first job I got was I was like 15. I remember some guy found me on Twitter, and somehow I don't even know how he found me, but he was like, "You want to come film for us?" And I didn't really know what it was, but like
Right.
long story short, it was like I got to shoot a video for Lamborghini Houston, and then after that, like led to Porsche. Like it was like the unveiling of one of the Lamborghinis. It was like just a quick edit, basically. But yeah, I remember I got that, and like this guy had to like call my mom and like get permission to like let me work for him.
Right.
because I was 15. I don't even think like I was old enough to like legally
That's cool,
work,
man.
but
Yeah.
I did that, and then after that, I was just doing stuff here and there. And like once I started getting big on Twitter and all that, I started getting like a lot more stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I guess the main thing I do right now is I'm shooting for a lot of different clubs like Clay and
Aspire, yeah.
Well, I mean, I honestly don't really do that as much anymore. I used to be there like every weekend, like
Right.
3 days out of the week, and that was just like a lot. Like,
Right.
And
Because that's just
now,
like, I mean, I know you're not clubbing and stuff like that, but even then,
I'll
like,
see you
just,
there. I go there.
oh, you see me there?
I think I have seen you one time. I usually go to Spire or Clay sometimes, or Lumen. So
Oh,
Lumen
yeah.
on Tuesday nights are like really a lot of deep house music, what I'm really traditionally into.
Oh yeah.
So anything as far as that, I go there from time to time. There's a lot of DJs that I like to go see. So
yeah.
I think I have seen you
Yeah,
before.
you
So when you walked in here, I was like, I knew I seen you before, but I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just like, yeah, dude, I saw you at Spire, man. What's up?
Yeah. No, that's kind of like
Who the fuck are you?
yeah, I feel like that's kind of like what I'm known for now too. Like
Yeah.
people are like, yeah, he's that guy that takes the pictures.
That's Aspire, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I guess so. I'm
Yeah.
that guy. But
because I've seen your videos
Travis.
with like Cardi B and then Travis Scott. Did you actually get to meet like those people when you did those videos?
yeah, I mean,
Really?
some of them it's like not like
Good
really
quick
meet them.
meet,
It's
yeah,
kinda like
right.
you're kind of just like next to them, and it's like so loud, and you don't really have to get to have a conversation with them. But I got to meet. I guess the person I got to meet the most was like Juice WRLD and Ski Mask. I got to talk. To
Okay.
them, and it's like they were just like outside, or like I was like in the green room with them, and then they were just like chilling outside in the back, and I talked to them for a minute. But for the most part, like you have people like Lil Pump, like his speed's like too crazy, like can't talk to him.
Right.
I mean, like.
So what's the biggest one? Like, what was like not only the biggest one, but like I guess the most like entertain. Which one would you remember the most? Like out of all the people you've met so far?
Probably Cardi B. Honestly, she like. I remember I didn't think that she was really gonna act like that in person. Like she's kind of like a meme too in a way.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
right.
Not in a bad way, but like I feel like if you.
But her whole life was a meme. Like the
Yeah.
whole like a hoe never gets cold was like Cardi.
Yeah, like she pulls up and she just like acting all like obnoxious and hyper, and like I'm like, wow, she's really like this. Like it's not just an act. Like I honestly forgot what all she was saying. It's like really loud in there, but yeah, she's definitely a character. It was definitely like pretty memorable.
So pretty much what you're usually doing is like is it for like club appearances and stuff like that?
Wait, yeah, it's wait that again.
For like what were you shooting in?
Oh yeah. So yeah, usually I was like Spire and Clay's like full time photography for a little bit. So yeah, I was pretty much just shooting every night, and like whenever there's a appearance from an artist, like they want me to do like a recap video. So
Okay.
I just do that. But now I'm like not as consistent just because I started getting like a lot of other
Yeah.
jobs. So it's like
Right.
I really can't balance all the other stuff I'm doing with this club stuff too. And so I kind of just do jobs like here and there whenever there's like a big artist or whatever. So it's like maybe like once every other week or so.
Cool. So is there like any next big project that you got going on here soon? Like that your fans are gonna enjoy, or anything that's like really big for Andrew? Like what's the next big step?
I mean, I guess
Still grinding?
The main thing I'm doing right now is a lot of music videos. So I
Okay.
just finished this music video for Trill Sammy and Die Soho.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so that's pretty much just like waiting to get like approved by their label or something, so
Right.
I can post it. But I'm doing that, and then next, I guess this Tuesday, I'm shooting a music video for this rapper named Blake. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he has some pretty good songs. But basically renting a tank, and we're running over a car for the video. We're gonna like blow some stuff up.
Yeah. Holy shit, that's cool.
I've just been doing like a lot of music videos lately. Like, there's
Yeah.
something about. I
He
guess,
sounds familiar.
Are you getting inside your like?
you've probably heard of him before. He's pretty big.
Are you
he
getting
from the
inside like
north
your
side?
Cole Bennett bag? Your like lyrical lemonade?
Kind of, yeah. No, he was actually he's actually telling me, he's like, yeah, Cole Bennett saw the last video you did for me. He liked it. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
no way.
That's cool.
He's friends with Cole Bennett. He's like, I don't think he's done a video with him, but he like toured with Lyrical Lemonade or whatever, with Juice WRLD and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, and I met Little Mosey recently. I might be doing a music video for him.
So now that you've like done a couple music videos and stuff, is that like the direction you want to lead towards?
I mean,
Or are you still just like whatever comes my way?
It's always just been kind of like whatever comes my way that
Okay,
I like
okay.
doing. I've had plenty of stuff that comes my way that like pays well, but I'm like weddings.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just not trying to do that. Like, this
Yeah.
does not sound very fun. Maybe like for the road, like I'll do some more weddings. Like I did one, but like it's just like I didn't really enjoy it that much. But yeah, music videos I definitely enjoy.
Okay.
Those a lot. And like that's just kind of like
Out of all the work, is that like the most thing you've enjoyed doing so far?
Yeah, probably. Just because I feel like I can be. I feel like my main thing I enjoy doing is. I mean, I guess my editing style is just like different than like a lot
for
of
sure.
filmmakers. So like, and I really enjoy going in and like kind of like put my own twist on stuff. With
Yeah.
editing. So like with music videos, I really get to like. Usually, I get to be as creative as I want. I can
Mm-hmm.
pretty much do whatever. And, like usually, the artists are just like, yeah, like just do whatever. Like we trust you.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I guess sometimes there's videos where it's like they have like a specific direction. Like I'm not really feeling like what they're trying to go for. But I'm like, all right, like they're my client. Like I got to do what they want.
Yeah, do with
So,
it.
like,
Right.
I'll just do it. But yeah, no, definitely, I enjoy doing music videos a lot. And that's kind of like what's been coming at me the most recently. Like once I started shooting for one artist, just like one
after
artist
the other.
leads
Yeah.
to another, and one more people just keep wanting to shoot with me.
Right. It's cool, man. So as far as like fans and stuff like that, like where can we like plug yourself? You know what I mean? Like YouTube, Twitter. That's all
Yeah,
AndrewProTV.
YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I probably mostly use like Instagram and Snapchat. That's probably where I'm most active. But yeah, Instagram, Twitter, it's all AndrewProTV.
Nice. Cool.
That was
Cool.
just like a shortening for my YouTube channel name, which was Andrew Productions TV.
Right.
I remember I still don't even. I never even really liked that name. I made that name when I was in like ninth grade or something.
Right.
Or I think it was in like.
And now you're like stuck with it. It's like,
Yeah, like I started with and I was like, I always wanted to change it. I remember you couldn't change it on YouTube for the longest, so it just kind of like stuck. And then I remember I made my my social media account was like AndrewProTV. It's like a shortening for that, and then it's kind of like stuck. And like I remember for the longest time I tried to like change it to like a production company name, but like I don't know, it just didn't have the same like feel to it. Like I remember I changed my name at one point, like some random thing, like I forgot what it was, but like I lost like a bunch of followers. So I was like, never mind, like I'm going back.
Yeah.
I'll say AndrewProTV, fine. People kind of know me as now.
Right. All right.
so
well,
now you've like, it's just been like stamped, like, all right.
yeah.
Basically, I feel like
I mean, once you get like those, like a name like that, like it doesn't really matter what it is, to be honest now, like iJustine, what if she went Android? Like it just wouldn't work. Like she's stuck with that now.
Yeah.
with her.
That's her trademark.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm sure at the time, I'm not sure she was solidifying herself to the brand, but now she's like,
Or even like Lil Dicky. Like I'm sure now that he's big, I'm sure he kind of regrets like being Lil
You
Dicky.
think?
I don't think
know.
so. His whole
You don't
thing,
think
he's
so?
still like the one.
Because
who-
he's not only is he like just Lil Dicky, like he's actually like making decent music now. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
but it's still, his whole thing has always been comedy, I think.
True.
So
Yeah, that's
all in
true.
all, he has to like
Because even that
keep
like music video he made with all those artists, like that was kind of comedic. You know what I mean? The Save the Planet video that he made.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I feel like people that try to change his name just like doesn't really work. Like
Right.
Rich Chiga, he like changed his name to Brian.
Rich Brian. It's,
Rich Brian.
Yeah.
It's just like people like say Rich Brian. It's like who's that? Like,
yeah.
You mean Rich Chiga? Like,
It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's like not the same. I feel like he kind of like fell off. Like I haven't heard of him that much since he changed his name.
All right, cool guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our next segment. We're gonna do the tasting. Josh is because Uncle Lou's not here this time for this episode. Josh is gonna take the lead and tell us a little bit more about what we're drinking today.
All right.
Are you looking for this?
So we got some aged scotch. Zin has blessed us with some
Lafroig.
Yes.
Freud.
Brought to you by Joe Rocha.
1815.
My dad, my dad
delicious.
specifically sent this. Like, he's like,
So we can review it?
He was actually talking to Lewis at the Pancakes and Booze event, and he's like, what y'all really need if y'all are really doing a whiskey review is some Lafroig, aged 10 years. And my dad has like a whole case because some like client basically said, hey, there's a whole case at
Here,
Total
have
Wine,
it.
grab it. So he was
for
like,
your
you can take one
connoisseurs-
of the one of the bottles.
So for your connoisseurs,
So-
it is some Scotch whiskey.
It's today's sponsor.
It's
Yeah, today's
Yeah.
sponsor.
please sponsor us. 50,
Right.
$50. That's all we
Yeah.
need. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. Let me know what y'all think. I smelled it. It
Are you-
smells great.
Yeah.
Very bitter, but I mean, it smells good.
Are you a whiskey guy by any chance?
I mean, like, I'll just drink whatever. Like, I really like. You could like give me this and tell me it's like beer, and I'd be like, all right.
Like, all right.
I really like. I'm not like super like.
I'm glad you
into,
said
like,
that because
drinking,
usually,
but,
like every time a guest comes on here, I always ask them like, "What's their preference before the show?" And I totally forgot to ask you, so I'm glad.
And I'm
like,
glad you didn't because we've been needing to get to
Yeah,
this.
we have.
We've been needing to get to this one since like
We've had
last
this
time.
Yeah, we've had this bottle since like Alan's episode, like on the table because we keep bringing different alcohol on here.
Exactly, because he's
Yeah.
like, oh, and nobody. It was supposed to be a whiskey review, and nobody says they want whiskey.
Yeah, because Alan wanted tequila, and then our last the Limitless guy,
He liked-
he liked vodka, which was that one was probably the best alcohol we've had yet on the show. In my
But
opinion, that
once
shit
y'all
was
taste
good.
this, y'all see just what y'all feel. You're either gonna probably love it or you're probably gonna hate it.
I like it a lot. It's really bitter and smooth. I'm a Scotch guy, so
I've liked everything else but this. Like,
I saw his face, and so hearing
I
him
just
say
don't
that
think-
he loved it, and
I know.
seeing you that you hated it,
it's a
is
weird
exactly
taste.
what I mean.
It is a weird taste, bro. Like,
this is why we need the visuals.
Yeah, it's just strong.
We need the visuals to just see the reaction.
yeah,
Where's the face cam? Like,
I know.
Let's get the camera out.
we're getting there, bro. We're getting there. Yeah, we're working that in. No, dude, it tastes like it tastes like burnt wood in a way, like in your mouth. Like it's crazy.
'Cause this is a single malt, 10-year. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce.
I don't know,
where
dude. That is
so,
rough. That is
where
really
that's from,
rough.
but
They made this in 18.
Put some hair in your balls, bro.
that's all.
Expired.
I don't think it works that way, bro. But
Yeah, I've never had anything like this, honestly.
yeah, I mean, I've had
I
whiskey,
hate
but
to
this
be-
shit is like
No,
like,
this is like whiskey connoisseurs really like this type of, or some people, if you prefer like a dry whiskey
Give me
like
some
my
Coke.
dad does, I can't do this.
No, I'm just kidding. Do you have Coke?
I got that. Cool.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Let's wash that shit down. That is rough. It's a good experience though. Like you know me. Like I like tasting, but that shit was rough. I thought the tequila was bad, bro.
I've tasted this
It
like
doesn't even have like a satisfying aftertaste. It was good. I mean, like I said, I'm here for the experience. You know, it was good.
That's why we need the visuals.
Someone will add for them real quick.
Right.
Like, please sponsor us.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and get that music review real quick. After y'all get a quick sip real quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
So which music are you reviewing? The Blueface?
So we're reviewing.
Okay, so I want to review.
Blueface video. I actually want to see it.
Are we going to review the song and the video?
Can we?
Yes.
Can we? Can we? Okay.
I have so many opinions on this video. I don't remember this part, honestly. Why is it that every time an artist blows up, Offset is always the first person to always do a feature with them? Like every artist, I swear.
All right, Zen.
That
So
was what? That was like shot and edited and was it directed?
So
Yeah,
what was the artist?
He directs all his videos, and then
Oh, really? Does he really?
I mean, it says director by Cole.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. Yeah, hold on.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
He doesn't direct, but I think some of them he like has editing help on it too.
Okay,
He's,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
I've noticed some of them it'll say like shot and edited by Cole Bennett, and some of them it'll just say directed by. And I'm like, okay, so clearly, and I know someone who's like worked with him before, and they're like, yeah, like he can't edit all the videos now. There's no way with happening.
Yeah, right.
Coming out. He definitely like has an oversight on the whole project.
So who did
Yeah.
you just watch? Who's his artist?
So that was Blueface.
And the song was
Blueface featuring Offset, and the song was called "Bust Down."
Bust Down. I
Bust
honestly
Down.
loved Offset's part though, for sure.
Bust Down.
I'm not too crazy about Blueface.
Yo,
I've
Blueface,
never, this is my
what do you
first
mean?
time. This is my first time hearing Blueface.
Never heard of Blueface?
No,
Come on,
I mean,
Bust Down, Tatiana.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. That's him. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
What? Have you heard Blueface before? Like,
I mean, I've heard that song, but no, not
Have you ever heard
Blueface.
people talk about Blueface?
Mm-mm, no.
Whenever I hear
I-
people say
Josh
something,
has, but-
I'm like, how? Like,
It's fucking
I-
hilarious.
Wait, what?
His documentary is hilarious.
Well, he has a documentary?
Yeah, it's like a whole documentary of like his friend that he went to school with made the beat. He's like, yo, bro, I just sent him the beat. And this is what he came up with.
No, actually, let me tell you.
Fucking hilarious,
dude. By what I was hearing, it was so okay. This is what happened. They were telling him he was like, yeah, he was just because the way it happened is like he would pull up in the studio with his friends just because like he ended up in the studio because.
Have you seen it?
I've seen.
It was on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen like a few. Like, basically, he ended up there because he had left his phone charger there or something, right? He left his charger at the studio, and so he had just gone to meet up with his friend, and so he was just kicking it with them, and then everybody was rapping on this beat, writing on this beat, so he just did it too, and then he went in, and then he fell in love with it. But he wasn't really a rapper. And so he would tell his producer friends and stuff like, hey,
yo, give me a beat.
Hey, give me a beat. And he's like, bro, what do you mean? You rapping now? He's like, yeah, bro, I've been
just gave it
rapping.
to him.
Just give me a
It
beat.
was
And he's
the
like, and so he's like,
fucking grill.
He's like, I just gave him some trash beats. He's like, I gave him my trash beats because I was just like,
came up
okay.
with the holy grail.
And then those would be like the hits. They were like,
it was funny.
Which was like his biggest song for the past beat scene.
Yeah.
Yes,
I heard that song and I was like, what? Like he's rapping off beat. Like it sounds like.
Yeah.
It just sounds like he downloaded like some like beat off YouTube. He's like little pump type beat, like made that beat. Like I'm a rap over it, and then he just like kind of like rapped and like whoever put together like didn't line it up right or something. Like that's what it sounded like to me. I was like, how?
Because they're like,
I thought he was a joke at first. I thought he was like, because like Little Pump, like he's kind of a joke. Like he's an industry plant. Like they made him blow up just by making him do a bunch of like dumb shit, basically. But like. With him, I thought that's how he was too. I don't know. Maybe just all. I
don't think so because he got signed. He's on Cash Money label now, so he's
really?
not on like some. I mean, yes, Cash Money is under a big umbrella, but he's not. He literally that was one of his lines. He's like, "How can I be broke on Cash Money, the label?"
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, so he's on Cash Money. So yeah, they're like he's got a good support team now, but he just came up on an internet wave and Cash Money grabbed him and is kind of like holding him on the street side because that's the problem is he's on the street side. He's really in the streets.
Wait, he actually is?
Yeah, he's like
how though? Like
he's a straight up Crip. That's why I get scared. I get scared when artists like this come up because I'm like, step away from the streets because now you're starting to get looked at.
Yeah, kind of like another 6ix9ine. Like
well, no. There's the problem. That's the biggest problem. The thing that happened with 6ix9ine. He's stupid as fuck. Yeah. He wasn't street until he came into the music and then he started hanging out with people and then became street. Usually you're in the streets and then you come up and then you got to get away from the streets once you're famous. He got famous and then started getting into gangs. Like,
that's what 6ix9ine was?
Yeah. That's what 6ix9ine had.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I don't think he's ever going to do anything again with his music. Like he's done.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's done.
No, he has to come back. Like,
but if he comes back, if he comes back, I think he might get like he's dealing with street people, like gangs and stuff.
I don't know. I'm
you gotta
like,
lock yourself up.
My theory is like he's gonna come out and then like I mean, dude, if 6ix9ine comes out of jail today, which people are saying that he might get out of jail here soon. That's what's going on Twitter right now. But even if he came out today, like out of jail, and if he made some music, I think people would still like listen to him. Like
people would listen to it.
There's never gonna be a 6ix9ine concert again. Like
you don't think so? I don't know. I think he's going to get big enough one day and he's going to come back.
No, you can't. There won't be a 6ix9ine concert for security reasons.
Yeah, people are going to...
He's a liability.
They're not going to want to affiliate with that.
And like, the concert's going to die. Like, it's going to be like, not going to be good.
Yeah, like he's fucked.
Maybe not actually, but it's like a big threat when there's all these people who want to kill this guy.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I mean... He's a big target, so once he gets out...
Exactly. He has to just fucking go somewhere and hide.
He's considered a rat.
True. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
When I saw him in person, he performed in South Padre, and I remember there's always other artists there, and because I think that's around the time that like I guess people were saying that he was like doing stuff with like someone underage. I don't even know the whole thing.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. He was starting to get canceled.
Yeah, he was kind of canceled at the time. I remember like it was people like Offset and all those other artists at this venue I was shooting for, and then he comes on and like the crowd is like tiny, but like all the other artists, like the crowd was like all the way out to the beach. I was like, wow, people really canceled him. Like, so all wants to see him. Like they had a good like little crowd there.
Yeah.
It wasn't like crazy like the other artists. I'm like, damn, like people either like don't like him as an artist, or people really went like all out on the cancel thing.
Yeah, but shortly after that is he started doing more and more internet tactics and running the internet. But that same thing is working against his favor because they're pretty much using his social media and phone as evidence against him, which is crazy.
Right. Okay, so I have a quick question. This is like completely sidetracked from the music we just listened, but so like in that video, obviously, like, you know, blue faces with all those girls and stuff like that. You've made videos, like U of H party videos and stuff like that, where there's a lot of girls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, does the cameraman usually get action? Like, I mean, in front of all those women, you're making these huge videos, and does the cameraman actually get action?
I mean, every time
Oh!
a video like that, it always ends up in a threesome, and I'm just kidding. No. I mean, like, not like directly,
Right.
Like on the set, it's not like like the cameraman's like out there, then like he's like bringing home girls after the shoot. I mean, I guess it could get to that, but like usually with like the UH parties and things like that, it's like I'm there to like work for them.
Right.
Like, I really don't have time, but like, I mean, I'll have like fun, and I'm not gonna like be shooting like the whole time, you know?
Right.
But, like usually like
you're just there to work.
I'm there to like shoot. Like I don't want to like get fired or anything.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Because like some other camera guy I knew, he shot for some concert video in Houston, and basically like something happened where he had some sort of like relationship with that girl that like worked there or something, and like all this stuff like came back against him or something. Like he didn't even. Basically, he just like had beef with like some people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think like he was like he had a thing with this girl, and like she. They like broke up, and they basically like were not on good terms because of that.
Okay.
Like, led to him like not being able to work there anymore. He's like, I can't go back there. Like I'm gonna see her, and so like I guess like I kind of like don't want to get to that point.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Just stay professional, basically. So I think we're gonna try to jump back into the Blueface review. So we watched that, and that was, you said it was shot and directed by Cole Bennett.
Yeah, I believe he shot that one. He probably edited, but there was some other guy that had doing the 3D animation for that one.
So as a videographer, like, what did you think about the video?
Personally, I didn't really like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I did not like the edit at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like kind of like, am I the only one who thinks that? Because I remember like whenever it first came out, like I had like 3 of my videography friends like hit me up, and they like sent me the video, and they're like, "What do you think of this?"
Yeah.
Like one of my friends, he called me. He's like, "Bro, like that new Cole Bennett video, he's like, that's so trash." And I'm like, all right, let me check it out. And I watched it, and I was
looking good. Like it was
okay. It was shot well, but it for a music video for a song like that, it just wasn't like my style shooting and editing. And also, like I think another like one of the main things in my opinion that kind of like killed it for me is like the animation of like the bus and all that. I was like,
you don't like the bus animation?
Like if it was, I feel like if it was like a little pump, it could go, just because I feel like his songs are kind of like a joke.
Right.
But I feel like Blueface, he sounds kind of more of like a serious artist. Like people listen to him because they like his music for the most part. But I don't think that they did a good job on the 3D animation. It just looked like it looked too cheesy. It just looked like you got like I do 3D stuff. Like I know how it works, and like literally it just looks like they got, so like whenever you do like 3D models and stuff, like they probably didn't design that school bus. There's like a website we can download 3D models of like stuff.
Okay.
And so you can like look up any object, like look up like a house, and there's like a bunch of different houses that'll come up. And like you can sort it by like most expensive or like most popular or lowest price, because you got to pay for these usually. And when you go to the lowest price ones, it's always like cheesy looking ones that look like it's from like a 2002 video game. And then if you go to the more expensive ones, then they look pretty good. And with that video, it looked like the editor was just like, or whoever did the 3D animation was just like, all right, like this one's free. Like, let me just use this. Like, it'll be good. And to me, like I see that, I'm like, I guess it could be a stylistic choice if they wanted to make it look like a cheap looking animation. Right. But to me, just like that kind of choice didn't really go with the song, in my opinion. It's like, I feel like they should have, if they were going for like 3D models and stuff, or like, why don't they just like get a real school bus? Like, how much does it cost to get a school bus? Like, probably they could probably, the budget for that was probably like $30K, or I don't know.
No, the funny thing is they had real buses in the shot. In the shot. So they had real buses on set.
So it was, maybe they were like, oh fuck, like no one here has their school bus driver's license. So like, then one of the editors is like, all right, I got you. Like, I got y'all all animated school bus in it. Like, we good. And then they just end up doing that. Like, that's, I can totally imagine that happening on a set. Cause like with music videos, like for artists like that, just like you'll show up to shoot it and you kind of never know what's going to happen. Like you could be going for like one direction with the video and then end up with something completely different just because either like something doesn't go right on set. Because a lot of these artists like really don't want to spend a ton on like a whole production. Like they just kind of want to find a videographer or
like
just
content. They just want content.
But this is different because this is Cole Bennett's name behind it. So when
it is. So
I think he's
a lot of times they do have a pretty good budget for the videos, but at the same time, I think sometimes he does do low budget stuff too. It's just like it definitely caught. I really don't know exactly how it works, but he's definitely making money just because it's on his channel. Because like just having a video on his channel is just promotion in itself. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that they just kind of like cheaped out on the animation.
Now
we can't
and like as like a troll. Like you think it's all intentional?
I can't say. I hope it is. I hope whoever did that 3D animation isn't like this is the livest thing. Like that looks so good. And yeah, then I remember the shot with the phone in his hand. I was like, yeah, this literally looks like an iPhone app video game.
My thing that made me laugh was like
The one where it goes like live and it's like
right.
Yeah, I would have much rather than just had like, can you just get a real phone, please? Like everyone has a phone.
My thing that was funny is like, okay, we have to get a shot with Blueface and a bunch of bitches, bro. Like we have to get.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We have to get someone twerking in the video at least for a second. You know what I mean? I thought that was funny.
Down.
Yeah, that's how all these artists are. They'll just like, I'll be shooting for someone. We'll just be at like a random location, and then they'll be like, yeah, we need to get bitches in this. And then it's like, what if we'll be like near like a club or something, and they'll be like, all right, it's this one artist I was working for. He's like, let's walk down there and like, let's just see who we can get in the video. And this guy was like, he's like pretty well known in Houston at least. And so like, pretty much everyone was down. So just a matter of like walking around trying to find girls. Like we got like a whole crowd in the video. Like we didn't like, yeah, that's pretty much how music videos go.
It's like, man, we're in the middle. It's like, all right, so the scene, here's the scene. The scene is set in the middle of the desert. There's a cactus to the left and a bald eagle. We need some bitches in this shot.
Yeah,
you know what? We need some bitches in this shot.
That's really how it goes. Like artists, like most of these artists that come to me at least that I've worked with, like they usually don't know exactly what they want. They're just kind of like, all right, like your videos are good. Like I trust you, just kind of do whatever. And like usually I'll try to like plan out a whole thing, but a lot of times it's just like they're kind of like hard to work with and like hard to like schedule around because they're like just busy or whatever. I don't know, but like once we finally come up with like a agreed shoot time, like it'll be like a day before they want to shoot, and it's like, all right, I can't like plan all this stuff and like get a whole cast and crew together, or like at least, you know, people to be in the video. Like, I mean, sometimes I can, but just like not a crazy turnout because it's like the day before. It's just like I need to like let people know further ahead of time. But yeah, so usually it's just like barely planned out when it's for at least some of the bigger artists that don't feel like putting like the proper like planning
into a video.
Yeah, basically. So we'll just kind of shoot whatever on the spot.
I'm sure does the label pay for most of these?
So, sometimes, yeah, and sometimes it's just like some of the artists like don't have a label, and so like they'll just have a manager, and somehow I don't really know how like the business side of that works, like who gets like how they make money and all that, but usually like the manager will like pay me for it, and then the artist will just post on their YouTube channel basically.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get into the next song real quick. So then what we got next? What we got next?
Oh, we have multiple songs? I thought that was the only one.
No,
all right.
A couple more.
All right, I want to hear these.
Okay.
So are these music videos too? Or
no, this one is, I don't know if there's a music video for this. We're looking at Post Malone featuring Young Thug. The song's called Goodbyes.
Uh-huh.
So
the next song?
The next song.
Wait, did this one just come out?
Yeah.
I did. I heard this on YouTube yesterday. Yeah.
You did? Was there a video for it?
No.
Okay. And then we also have Daniel Caesar also put out a project, which I like a lot. Case Study 01. So that one, we're going to listen to a song called Frontal Lobe Music, and it has Pharrell. So I'm assuming Pharrell did a lot of the production on it.
Right.
So we're going to listen to those two songs, and then we're going to hear about, you know, what you thought about them, what's going on. So
cool.
All right, so we heard those two songs. That was Post Malone Goodbyes with Young Thug, and then this Daniel Caesar track off of his most recent record that he put out. I think it was like not this past week, but the week before, but definitely before, since last time we spoke. So
they were both trash.
You didn't like them?
Trash. I'm just kidding. I actually really liked the first one, the Post Malone. That was like, I heard that on YouTube yesterday, and I was like, wait a minute, is this one of his bigger songs? Like, how haven't I heard this? And I looked, it was on one of those repost YouTube channels that just like post a bunch of popular songs,
yeah.
you know? So I was like, wait, what is it? And the intro to it sounds really familiar. I feel like I've heard like the beat or whatever in like a movie or something.
Yeah, it's like one of those earworms. Like it's something that melody, the chord progression is very familiar.
I've definitely heard something like that somewhere before. Not a song, but I think I feel like a movie or something. But yeah, no, I really like that song overall. It was a pretty good one.
Yeah, the first one was definitely like, I mean, the Daniel Caesar Star obviously wasn't as hype as the Post.
Yeah, no, the other one was very chill.
But I mean, the Daniel's like the melody and like, I think my favorite part of that song was like when the beat kind of faded out and then like his auto-tune voice came in. You know what I mean? Was there someone else on that song?
On the first song?
No, on the Daniel Caesar song. I know some stuff was on the first.
I mean, it says Pharrell, but I don't know if Pharrell was doing any vocals. I don't know if he added any vocals.
I don't know.
I mean, I could really definitely see him doing some sort of backup vocals or, you know, because he likes to do a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I felt like it wasn't just Daniel Caesar in that song, but I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it did seem like he was kind of messing with some different types of things, like throughout this whole record in general. But that Post Malone song, it's like, I don't know what's been going on, but for some reason, he just doesn't miss now.
Yeah.
Like everything he puts out is a hit.
This one did sound like it was, I mean, all his songs have been very personal, but like this one sounds like it was kind of, you know what I mean? Like it was
Young Thug necessary fully though?
No, heck no. I think it would have been perfect without him, you know?
I feel like he's like another Offset kind of guy where it's like anytime there's a big artist, he's like, yo, like let me get a song with you, bro.
Right.
And they're like, all right, like you're big, I'm big, like let's collab. But like there's on all your
the cool thing about Post Malone, when he features someone or when he's featured in a song, like it's never like a hit. Like it's always like really, really, really good. Like the last song he came out with, Sunflower.
Yeah, no, that's
he came out with, you know.
Has he been coming out with a lot of music lately? Like
I think is it
singles.
Just singles.
Yeah, just soundtrack stuff and singles because he hasn't put out anything since the Beer Bongs and Bentley thing, and that was like almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't really like keep up with a lot of artists like that and like look at all their songs they're posting. It's just kind of like I'll hear them whenever people play it at the club or, you know, like retweet it or whatever. But yeah, I was just like not sure if he had been coming out with a bunch of music or if it's all the ones that I've been hearing already.
It's basically like he hasn't really been coming with anything crazy. Just he's like surpassed the hip hop sphere and like is like in a pop place.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Because he was selling like the equivalent with that record. He sold like just enough or broke some sort of Drake record. Mm-hmm. And like people kind of were like, oh yeah, that's crazy. But like he kind of just like went above that whole thing. So now he just like puts out these songs and they always are super random and like something that if anybody else put out, it would probably just sink and then they just like pop. They're just like everywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
So are you a big, what's we call it, Daniel Caesar fan? Not as much.
What? Not really.
No.
I mean, like I don't really.
About that song?
I don't really listen to him that much.
Oh, okay.
It's very just like R&B soul kind of.
Yeah, honestly, I appreciate that kind of music, but like I don't like listen to it. Like I would never like get in my car and.
So
like,
what do you get in your car? When you get in your car, are you playing? Is it Lil Pump?
Is that what you think?
No, I'm just asking.
Well, what would you actually think I play?
EDM.
No, you're listening to a lot of rap. I think.
I feel like that's kind of what people think. Probably.
I think so.
I mean, yeah. I feel like if you really know me, you know that like it's probably like honestly, it's kind of like changed over time. But like I used to like only listen to like EDM. Like I never listened to like anything. Like I'd wake up at like 6 a.m. in the morning. Like I'd be with a bunch of people and like I'll just be blasting like hardcore trap and they're like, bro, like we just woke up, man. Like,
we just woke up.
Like that's all I would just listen to, like nothing but like hard trap, like just like music like that back to back.
Like K-pop.
No. Yeah, no, I still listen to a lot of that, but now I definitely listen to a lot more rap too. But yeah, I pretty much listen to like a mixture of rap and EDM and like nothing else really. I mean there's some, I'm trying to think. I don't know, there's some songs that are like not really specifically EDM or like it's just like a random like kind of cool beat that I found that I'm like, all right, this would be cool to do a video to, so I'll just like listen to it, like I'll like get ideas like while I'm driving and like think of like how I can like shoot a video based off a song. Like that's like I'll get inspiration off a song. Like that's what happens.
Well, I mean, I guess we're all listening to a little country now, right? With Old Town Road.
I'm still backing out from that country music, bro. I'm not a big country listener.
You're not on Old Town Road?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good song. I'm not playing it though. I'm not really like.
You're not jamming that in the car?
Not really.
First thing that I'm doing when I wake up in the morning is Old Town Road.
Every day? No, I can't listen. Like
More
songs like
Texas
Old Town
than-
Road and like what is it, Mo Bamba? Like just songs that have been
Sicko
played.
mode.
A sicko, I don't know. I'd probably never put on sicko mode. Maybe when it first came out, but
Yeah, me too.
I don't know, songs like that. I don't like. I have like specific songs I like. Like I can't just put on like any like hip hop like staged on SoundCloud. Like it's got to be. I'll like literally flip through like 50 songs and there'll be like one out of the 50 on like whatever station I like. And I'm like, oh, I'll save this one to a playlist.
Right.
And then you're just listening to your curated playlist.
Yeah, no, I definitely listen to like the same songs like too much. Like
No, I
I'm
do
like
that with artists. Like I'll listen to the same
Yeah.
artist for like a year. Like I've done that. Like I mean, I there's a lot of other things, but like consistently, I've had like a lot of phases for like months where I'm like really stuck on a
yeah.
person.
There's certain artists that I'll just listen to like 2 or 3. There's like a couple artists I've probably listened to like nonstop for like 4 years now. It's just like still the same songs, but I still like them. So it's like
And they're sprinkled in with everything else that comes in, but
Right.
they're still there though.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, cool. So, I mean, Andrew, it was definitely a pleasure of having you on the show, dude. Just going through all the stories, all the crazy stories about
Yeah.
videos and shit like that. It's been pretty cool, bro.
yeah, no, thanks for having me. Yeah,
sure, man.
it's like the first podcast I've done probably like 3 years.
Oh,
It's
really?
pretty
Cool,
it's pretty
man.
exciting
I mean,
to
I
be
think
here.
podcasts are really coming up now.
Yeah, they
Like,
are.
like,
They definitely
that's
are.
like the goal is like right now.
Yeah,
Podcasters are writing the rule book.
right.
You know.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, we definitely hope that you just keep making it. You know what I mean? Because you definitely, like I said, you've definitely blown up since the last time we've seen each other. But
If you say Cardi again, let her know I says what's up.
Yeah.
Like we,
Oh,
the Zen
definitely.
podcast. Tell her to come on the show.
Yeah. I'll see if she's trying to get on a podcast.
hey,
I'll let
even
her know.
Travis, bro. Either one, man.
Yeah, you never know.
If Solange is there, just let her know we're chilling here.
All right, I got y'all.
Thanks, bro.
Bring the
Hey,
bunch of
man,
next
but
guests.
definitely, again, we can find AndrewProTV on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Yeah, just type in AndrewProTV
AndrewProTV
basically.
anywhere.
Basically anywhere.
Snapchat, even on Snapchat.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
Cool. All right, man. It was a pleasure.
Do you get a
having
blue check? Do you have the blue check on Twitter?
No, I remember that's another story. But
Oh.
like, yeah, I had the blue check for like a day.
Oh,
and then,
really?
And then, honestly, I still don't know. Maybe it was a glitch or something. But yeah, like I remember I like applied or like I followed the Twitter verified account because that's like yeah, if you follow the Twitter
Yeah.
verified account, like you could get a check. And then I had it, and then it like went away. I think they were like, "No, he's too controversial. Like he posts like illegal, like sneaky in videos or something like that." And I was
okay.
I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like,
That sucks, man.
Damn.
yeah.
I mean, dude,
It's-
you're making it big. I mean,
Well, you're verified to us. Your blue check verified.
Right.
So thanks.
For us, yeah, it's blue check verified, man. But yeah, for sure. And then also, real quick, just to plug the Zen podcast. You can find the Zen podcast on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and we're also on Spotify.
Hopefully, wherever podcasts are available.
Right.
y'all got Facebook?
Yeah, we got the Facebook.
We have the
Make
Facebook,
sure you follow,
unfortunately.
like, review,
All right.
all that stuff, man. All right. Well, thanks for being on the show.